Yo guys, RiceCup here with a new video. Today I just want to test the newly buffed Slayer creatures. That was a part of the Superior Slayer Monsters update that came out this month, September 2016. So I will only be covering one part of this update, so I recommend you check the update blog to learn about everything regarding today's update. Links is in the description and also on the OSR's homepage if you want to check them all out. So the reason why I want to cover this topic is simply to figure out if the newly buffed drops for Nechryeals, Gargoyles, Dust Devils, Kurasks, Water Fiends, and Carabas are good enough for players to go ahead and kill them for various reasons. So by the end of this video, individually, I will hopefully be able to give insight in the following questions, such as, are these buffed NPCs worth camping for cash in relation to popular methods like Zora and Wyverns? And are these NPCs worth killing on a Slayer task, and possibly a few other important questions. So I'll be killing Nechryeals, Gargoyles, Dust Devils, and Kurasks each for an hour off task and show you the loot and the price. However, I will be killing Water Fiends and Carabas for only 30 minutes each just because they are substantially more annoying to do, but 30 minutes should still give us a general idea of what they are like loot wise, hopefully. So let's begin. Firstly, I will be killing Nechryeals for an hour. They require 80 Slayer to kill, and that's about it. Okay, so time is up. So it's time to do the price check, and for a second there, that's not actually the right price because I need to take away the runes. And here is the right price. Apparently, I almost made 1 million GP an hour doing the Nechryeals post buff. Crazy. So a more accurate price is 950k, but still, that's very close to 1 million. So anyways, in terms of like the newer drops, I've noticed you can see that I got some salt clay and some limber roots, which are quite, pricey, well, especially the limber roots. And a lot of money actually came from the alchables. So I managed to get like 3 rune 2H swords and a lot of rune full helmets, maybe even up towards like 10 or something. But yeah, some adamant stuff as well. And they also do drop double seeds now instead. So I got a lot of money from the Snapdragons. But yeah, crazy, huh? Almost 1 mil GP in the hour that I did the Nechryeals. Now I will be killing Gargoyles at the Slayer Tower as well. They require 75 Slayer. Okay, and here is another hour up. Instead this time at Gargoyles. So first impressions though, I don't think it's as rewarding as Nechryeals, which makes sense. Sorry about the extra ringing. But yeah, let's just do a quick price check. Of course, gonna take out the runes real quick. So here is the value of the loot from 1 hour of Gargoyles post buff for me. Around 730k, even the oldest buddy guide price says so, which is a lot more accurate. And yes, it is a bit less than Nechryeals, which makes sense because it is a lower level Slayer monster. But in terms of the drops that you normally wouldn't see is stuff, especially the noted bars, a bit of bars, and I guess some other interesting things are just the extra rune stuff. I also got a rune battle axe, but I out that because I didn't have space. But you get the idea, around 700k at Gargoyles post buff. And now I'll be killing Kurasks at the Relica dungeon. They require 70 Slayer and a leaf bladed weapon, or the range or magic equivalent. So I have to dub over the next few clips just because for some reason my mic stopped working when I was actually recording the clips. But yeah, finished up an hour of Karabas and the loot is amazing. I'll show you in a second. And this is the last kill of the hour, a little bit over the hour, but it's okay, might as well finish it. And here is the price check. So the first time I saw this, I was pretty surprised, but my friends have been telling me it is around a mil, and I can totally confirm that right now. But as you can see, I got a lot of resource stuff and rune stuff. Some of these are quite rare. You don't normally find them on a monster drop table. So Kurasks definitely are outstanding now because they drop stuff like white berries, limber roots, and even the farmer payment stuff like papaya and coconuts, which are very in demand. And also they drop it with seeds. But the main question is why they decided to make it drop more flax when flax prices are absolutely shit anyways. There's like an overflow of that in the game, but whatever, right? Minor details aside, Kurasks is definitely very good money per hour right now. Moving on, I will be killing Dust Devils at the Smoke Dungeon. They require 65 Slayer with either a gas mask or a Slayer helm. So a lot of you guys are probably gonna ask why I'm not killing the dust devils at the catacombs. The reason is very simple. The ones at the catacombs are significantly higher HP, so if I'm doing this method where I'm just whipping them individually, I will be getting less kills per hour, and I want to give you guys a bigger sample size of the newer drops, so I'd rather kill them here. I am dubbing this one as well, but I just finished an hour of dust devils, guys, and here is the loot. Let me take out the giant battle axe, and yeah, that is what I got, around 600k apparently in value. I also have about 50k or so in herbs, so really like 650k, and I guess this is pretty fair. I mean, it's only like level 60-ish Slayer, so it's pretty easy to get compared to like the 70s and 80s. So yeah, this is definitely a very good task now. You'll be making quite a fair amount of money. And the drops in general are a bit of noted alcohols, some noted bars, some gems, some black DI vampiruses, which is pretty cool for like Iron Man if they need it for clues. But yeah, decent money. Next is Water Fiends. They require fire making part of Barbarian training completed and are a bitch to kill. Otherwise, you have to be on task to kill them in the Gnome Dungeon. And here is an hour of Water Fiends. So at first glance, the drops in the inventory does not look too impressive at all. It doesn't seem like much has changed even after the buff, because they all look very similar, to before. So yeah, let's just go ahead and check. Oh my god, that is pretty bad. I mean, dude, Water Fiends, they're so much harder to kill, and they hit way harder than your average Slayer monster. And for them to get such a mediocre buff is quite disappointing. They should at least be as good as Dust Devils, if not a little bit better. I mean, come on, right? Whoever's done Water Fiends before, you guys know how much harder they are. So yeah, nothing has changed. I highly would not recommend killing these guys at all. The GP per hour, so this is from 30 minutes, so if you double that, it's around only 400k. Meh. Next is Carabas. They require partial completion of contact quests, require light swords, and are about a bitch in just about every way. Okay guys, I did 10 minutes of Carabas, and I'm sick of it already. These guys are still absolutely trash. What the hell, man? In 10 minutes time you get stuff like this. It's not worth much. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. They're extremely annoying to kill, so yeah, there's a very slim chance that it's even worth your time even after the update, just like Water Fiends. So after all is said and done, and I've checked out all the 6 monsters and their drop tables after an hour respectively, I have come up with a graph to answer the question that I set out to answer at the beginning of the video, which was mainly whether these guys were good money making material or if they were worth doing Slayer tasks overall, and a few other things. So let me just summarize the graph. So Nechryeals, I believe, is around 900k to a mil an hour. Gargoyles 670k an hour. Kurasks 900k to even a mil plus an hour. Dust Devils 500 to 600k an hour. Water Fiends around 400k an hour. Scribites, I have no idea, it's probably really shit. And GP making, I'd say Nechryeals is pretty good as just a standalone, money maker. Same with Gargoyles, just because it's less Slayer requirement and it's pretty decent. Kurasks is probably a better choice though, even lower Slayer requirement but more money if that's what you're going for. Dust Devils, even lower requirements, so it has a nice niche, I guess, for money making for lower level Slayers. And Water Fiends, I don't recommend you go and make GP off of that. And Scribites, definitely not. Is it Slayer task worthy? Nechryeals, definitely. Gargoyles, sure. Kurasks, oh, it's a definite, especially if you're money orientated. Dust Devils is a sure as well. Water Fiends and Scribites, again, no. And overall, I feel like some of these buffs are a bit too generous. It's okay though, I'm not saying they're like crazy overpowered. Like, it's not gonna crash the market of stuff or anything, don't worry about that. If anything, it's gonna drop the price of some things by a little bit, just for like, during the hype period, and then it'll finally stabilize a bit. I highly doubt any of these things will like crash really hard or anything. Please do take note that the GP per hour and such will vary a lot depending on each individual, okay? So for example, when I was doing this, I had really high stats, almost max combat stats, my gear was pretty, high end as well, and I was perflicting pretty much the whole time with piety. I was killing them pretty much as fast as possible in a sense. So a lot of you guys probably won't be getting, the GP per hour I'm making, but it will all be relative to, how strong your character is in stats and gear and your experience. So either way, you're still probably going to be making really good money at your level experience. So I just want to avoid misinformation, because I definitely know that one of you guys will watch this and like tell your level 85 friend or something that, oh yeah, if you go to Kurasks, it'll definitely be like 1 mil GP per hour guaranteed, when in fact, it's really variable dependent. And that will be all for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and most importantly found this video to be informative in any way, shape, or form. And it's been a long time, well actually it's been a while since I made like a video of this type, where I focus on a topic and pretty much expand on it and give you my opinion / insights on like a particular update or whatever. So if you guys really enjoy these type of videos by me and would like me to make some more of these in the near future, definitely let me know either through the comments or just by simply liking this video, because that's honestly the easiest way for me to know if the demand is there. But besides that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see everybody in a few days. Bye bye.